Hey, what's up? Welcome to Booze and Bullshit, episode 4. Tonight I'm joined with Ian Million, a pro MMA fighter. Where do you fight? Can't be fight out of?
Team Quest right here in Temecula,
Oh, Dan
California.
Henderson's place. Right
Yes,
on.
sir.
Well, fucking grace. And we have Brian Brick Sheehy.
I ate a big red candle.
Again, we're going to say some shit tonight. We're going to talk about Ronda Rousey and fucking what happened last night. We're going to say some shit you may not like, but I don't give a fuck. It's my show, not yours. So what we're talking about tonight is fucking, it's funny because we just did a show about this fucking person, and her name is Big Mouth Ronda Rousey. She just got her fucking ass stomped, beat the fuck down. Hallelujah. That's the first time you're ever going to say it. Ian, why don't you give us play-by-play? We have a pro MMA fighter, so I'm going to ask you, what the fuck happened?
The basic format of the fight was Ronda Rousey pressuring in, trying to, land big shots or score a takedown. And Holly Holm was really good with taking her angles and angling out and staying out of the center line of attack.
Yeah.
And really just put on a clinic of technique and skill. It was a beautiful thing to watch for the sport and for all fight fans.
You know what? No, exactly. I'm glad that we have you here. See, the thing is that, I've always said this, as I've said about Rousey, there's a couple, it's a double-edged sword with Rousey. I like what she did to show, she brought the sport bigger and brought women's MMA bigger, which is fucking great. And I want to know that a girl out there can, hey, I can fight, I can do this. And that's fucking great. But she was one of the most ungracious motherfucker and rude bitches on the planet. No offense, I'm going to say she's a bitch, because she was a bitch. I mean, just not tapping gloves with her, getting her in the fucking face. Yeah. That was bullshit. Brian, you did say you'd probably kiss her on the mouth.
I'd kiss her on the mouth, but I wouldn't like it after. It's 2 drinks,
Unless it was,
I'm ready to go right now.
Unless she had a dick, and then you'd be all 100%.
Yeah, no, I'd be all in.
It might leave a bad taste in your mouth.
I touch more than the gloves, you know what I'm saying?
But what I'm saying is, here's the problem I have with Ronda Rousey and Dana White. Unfortunately, am I going to fuck you over talking about this?
Not at all.
Okay, cool. So Dana White is an asshole. Candy ass bastard. I will put the smack down on if I ever see his candy ass.
RKO that motherfucker. I
will fucking channel The Rock. You know what Mike Ferguson's cooking? I will put a smack down on his candy fucking ass. But anyway, here's a guy who protected this chick. She came at 145 in Strikeforce. Yeah. And Cyborg's like, hey, I want a piece of this broad right away. Yeah. And her handlers were like, no, fuck, no, she's not ready. She's not ready. Right. And she dropped instantly to the 135 because the 135 was, I hate to say it, Clown City.
Wide open.
Wide open. So she did the smart thing. She went down there. Then we had Cyborg got busted for steroids. And I don't want to say, look, Josh Barnett's been busted 5 fucking times and still fights every fucking year. Yeah. Josh Barnett's been busted 5 times for steroids. Chael Sonnen's been busted several occasions. Yep. Dan Henderson's on TRT. He's been in trouble, though, for fucking performance-enhancing drugs, too. And then we have, what's his name? The Diaz brothers. 5-year suspension for marijuana, which is not a performance-enhancing drug. Just as all of us know that.
Not at all.
But here, he protected this girl to bring the sport bigger or whatever. He gave her shit fights. She didn't deserve what she had. She was that one friend that learned the leg sweep move in Mortal Kombat and just kept doing it over.
She was a button masher.
Yeah, she was a button masher. And it showed last night. It showed a girl who had Holly Holm, who had incredible skill, incredible poise, and incredible talent. Yeah. And just gracious. She wanted people to quit talking shit today about Ronda Rousey, that she was great and great for the sport, because she was. Yep. I can hate her all I want. She did a hell of a lot for the sport MMA. Absolutely. Records were broken last night. Oh, and jaws were broken too. No, I heard the jaw's not actually broken. But she's, of course, going to take some time off. Yeah. So what happens with Ronda Rousey now? What do you think?
Personal opinion, she definitely needs to get a new boxing coach.
She fired her boxing coach.
Yeah, I saw that.
She's talking about the Diaz brothers.
I think that's a great idea.
I think they're some of the best strikers in the world. I mean, they're fucking, and look, they're dicks. Definitely. They're dicks. You can tell they're from fucking, where they're from?
Modesto.
They're from fucking Modesto. That place is like
tough as shit. They're from the hood.
Straight up, those guys are fucking amazing fighters.
Yeah, and the thing with the Diaz brothers is they have turned boxing from the sweet science into a well-rounded machine for MMA.
Yeah, 100%.
Which you can mix up she would be able to mix up her judo and her throws and all that kind of stuff, and a much better.
I want to stop you for a second. Have you ever gotten aroused in a north-south position?
No.
I know Jason Medina, a good friend of mine. He's been around several times in the north-south position. He's told me this in confidence, and I had to break that today.
Half chubs all day.
I'm sorry. Let's get back to the. I'm sorry about that. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
All right, sorry.
That's a good one.
No, the Diaz brothers were fantastic fighters, and you know what? I don't think she comes back from me personally. I don't think she comes back from this.
It's that's one of those things. It could be very much that could be the case. If you look at Henan Barao, who just lost to TJ Dillashaw last year, is totally not the same fighter he was before. You know what I mean? And the mindset, and we'll find out if Ronda is a truly great champion if she's able to come back. You know what I mean?
Well,
that's what's going to define it. And obviously, like you said, she learned about humility. Which is something that was desperately needed.
Yeah, she needed her ass stomped. I mean, straight up needed her ass stomped. I mean, here, I'm going to go back one more time. I'm going to revisit. Is that Chris Cyborg is a fucking, Dana White talks shit on her. They contract her. She's under contract with UFC.
Yes.
He said she looked like
a UFC corporation.
Yeah.
Or owned by Zuffa or whatever.
Said that fucking Cyborg looked like Wanderlei Silva in a dress at one of the MMA things.
Who the fuck says that to a contractor?
Who says that to a contractor fighter? Well, I mean, look at it. Big Country, he hated.
Right.
The Big Country was an amazing fighter, fat as shit. Now, if
Badass.
Brian was gay, if he was gay,
I'd be all up in the man titties like a son of a gun.
But the guy was a fucking hell of a fighter, and he was exciting. He was the underdog, and he was a fucking awesome fighter. And again, another Dana White. Dana White kind of fucked him over. Look, we believe the hype. We're always bought and sold shit. And Rousey was one of those things that most of you fucking bought. I didn't. Suck it. She was good for the sport, and she brought people into it that weren't part of it, but you know what? Fuck it. I mean, what else do we got to say about this?
I don't know. We'll see how she bounces back, and maybe she'll gain a few fans from just bouncing back in a humble way.
Right.
And, and just coming back and being honored. Like,
I sure as fuck hope she doesn't come back. She can suck it. You guys have a great night. I want to say, Ian, thank you so much. When's your next fight? When's your next fight?
It'd be November 28th out at Agua Caliente Casino.
Hey, do I get
Check
tickets?
us out. Absolutely, man.
All right, brother. Thank you. All right. Peace out, motherfuckers.